From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his first pass is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Finding Knox there, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen off the play fake. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They run here with Singletary. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 29, Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now Allen again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Touchdown! Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this returnable for Hill. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds McKinnon complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. midfield. Here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Man open is Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it's Mahomes again. Buying time to his left. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed. And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it. That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it. Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock. 2nd and 9. Mahomes steps away to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, 45 yards. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. 20. Touchdown Bills. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Sometimes the visuals don't exactly work out the way you expect. They wanted to let him use his size there and float one up to him, but he wasn't able to get any separation. The DB was right on him and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Now a play fake. Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. A strong running. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Rolling to his right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. get this down to Matt Breida. 7-7, our score after one. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Allen going to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. That catch good for only a couple. From the 44, Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Allen now on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry here for Tywan Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay, so that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Snap comes at 1. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Crosby puts it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Allen. This one swung out here to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the 44, Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 51 the mic, boys. 51.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have retaken the lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he's brought down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Able to find Lazard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll try and run it in with Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Throwing is Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This from long, very long range. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Giants. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. Able to get away. Amendola has it. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson just beating the play clock. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Watson. Being chased out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Carter. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, bro. Here we go.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Ready? Like 30. 49's the mic. There we go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Check that.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
All right, now. 230. Check back. Wrong. Get wrong.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
But I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Roethlisberger's throw complete there to McLeod. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they'll get this down to the 10. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 10, 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
We're scoreless after 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will get down here after a pretty good gain. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 49, guys. Mike. You too. Check. Hey, alert.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Show that bench release and go. He's coming, double up.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that
he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 42 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30.
Ain't doing nothing.